Alright, howdy folks, how are we doing tonight? Wait, I keep saying that I should always say howdy, then I should go with my name. When am I ever gonna get, it's been a month into this, and I still can't get my fucking introduction right. When am I gonna get it? When am I gonna get it right? Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Howdy folks, my name is Jackie, or you can call me Jacki3, and welcome to this fucking shit show that we call y'all. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. Every time we have like an original content day where I'm just gonna show y'all a bunch of weird or whatever the fuck tickles my fancy, we're just gonna call it the y'all series. So you know that you're gonna get a weird PowerPoint that may or may not be, you know, that may or may not have a level of execution prowess. Where are my words coming from? You know, I may or may not have made this at 2 a.m. because my boss said, hey, we need this for tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, haha, do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying, right? Procrastinators. What? My mic is muted. How is my mic muted? No, not that one. No, this one. Okay, are we good? Lord, are we good? Can y'all finally see me? Yes! Okay! Yes! Y'all can I just say that the week has just started. Yesterday was a Monday, right? And now it's a Tuesday. And already we're off to a rough start, folks. But it's okay, you know? Sometimes, every time something bad happens to me, I always just go like, you know what? This is still okay in comparison to that time that I was being chased by the police. So it's fine, you know? It's alright. It's okay. You know, it's okay. We're gonna be okay. Yes. So, to get back to like saying hi to chat. Hey, you know what? Let's just start from the very beginning because I feel like we gotta start fresh. Hey there, Avery, Ascon, Avaricia, Momojiro. Wait, 99 bottles. Always nice to see you with your 99 bottles, but you still ain't sharing, as Rue keeps on pointing out. Gurdon, hey, maybe I've seen you. Have I seen you? You know what? I don't care. It's just nice to have you around here. Coco Zen, hey, you know what? Before I even go with Rue, I'ma make sure that I check out your stream later. And yes, wait, Cool Tricks, nice to, hey, is your name supposed to be like Cool Tricks just because it's like you make cool tricks? Did you see what I, see, this is how I lose people from my stream. I'm just gonna start like naming your names and then I'm just gonna make up some random shit about it. Nah, it's okay. Hey there, and hey, Prosecutor Miles, you know what, Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, you are like right on time considering the fact that we are gonna be talking about crimes. And Avery, as I wish to not even discuss that, you might be right that Jemmy might be my good luck charm. Maybe if Jemmy is always here, maybe that's how we'll actually get our shit together. But anyway, I feel like y'all already know what you're gonna get today. Because today, we are gonna be discussing a bunch of random crimes, and we ain't rating them. This is actually mostly gonna be like me telling you about crimes, and then I'll say a little bit how it goes. You know, this is storytelling time, folks. And for the purposes of this stream, you know what? No, you know, let's transition already. Yeah, we're gonna transition already to like the actual PowerPoint. Yes, cause that is what we do. Hold on. Yes, I'm not even gonna do the BRB screen. We're just gonna transition there. Yes. See? Yes. Alright. Okay. Okay. Hey there, I love Idaru. So nice to see you. Chthonic, Maria, Cheesy Chimps. And, oh, Gerda, you are new. Okay. Well, shit. Hey, I don't know why I got nervous all of a sudden. Anyway, folks, today we are gonna be discussing weird crimes, weird times. And I know one of y'all did say, let me guess, this is just gonna be a bunch of Florida man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I was very tempted to, because it would make this PowerPoint would have made the research so much faster if I just went with like Florida man. And the reason why I am not doing Florida man is for the sole purpose that the amount of shit that has happened in fucking Florida is astounding, that it needs its own fucking PowerPoint. Like, it needs its own thing. So one day we're gonna do a stream where we are just gonna be rating Florida man. These are real crimes. Chthonic Maria, I wanna tell you, all these crimes are very, very real. Now, let me first tell you guys the process of how I chose these crimes. So here's the thing. They have to be weird. Why didn't I make a fucking separate slide to like show the parameters of this? I did that for my last one, you know, the one where I was like rating, not Disney, DreamWorks villains. Why didn't I do it? Oh, cause I was halfway drunk seeing Jesus yesterday. Okay, now I remember. Okay, yes, so the parameters of this is that the weird crime has to be weird in a way that it's not the typical thing that you hear about. And let me tell you folks right now, when I was doing research for this, a lot of the times people correlate weird or strange to like things that involve murder and stuff. And not to say that I shy away from murder. Okay, that makes it seem like I'm a murderer. What I meant to say is like, it's not that like, how do I say this in a way that does not incriminate me in front of a fucking lawyer in this chat room? Okay. 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 So, the thing is, we're trying to find crimes that are just unusual, okay? I feel like if we're gonna be talking about murder, or like those, like, you know, because sometimes a murder can be unusual. I feel like that needs to be its own video, and I'll be real, I feel like when we talk about that, it needs a more gentler approach. You know, less memey, less shitposty. Because at the end of the day, folks, the people that were killed died. Wait, no, that's not what I meant. No, that is true. The people that were killed, people die when they're killed, Kim. Okay, what I meant to say is that, you know, these people were real, so I feel like when we talk about these cases, it needs to have a certain kind of sensitivity, because sometimes these cases, like what we'd probably be discussing, there's a high chance that these people are still, well, obviously the murdered guy is not alive, but I mean like the family members. Yes, exactly. So, for the purposes of this, all of the crimes that we are gonna be discussing, they are not... No murder cases here, folks. No murder cases. That can be for a separate video. God, when did I become a true crime YouTuber? Oh, just so y'all know, I do like true crime. But, okay. So again, folks, if you are expecting murder, there is gonna be no murder. But it will be weird. And I will say that I did leave the last case, which is the worst one. It's pretty bad. I promise I will give like a trigger warning before that, but don't worry. It's bad, but yeah, it's bad. So, today, can y'all stop reading me? Okay, you know what? Sometimes I'm just gonna start a sentence, and then I just hope that it finds its way. I don't know where it's going, but I hope it finds its way. Okay. Stealing? Yes, Definitely burglary is involved. Fraud. A lot of stealing, really. So yes. So today, we are gonna be discussing weird crimes, weird times, and I will have y'all know a lot of these cases are recent, except for the very last one. So I prepared about 12 cases for you, just so that I don't overwhelm you with like too much. Okay. So again, weird crimes, weird times. The title is pretty much self-explanatory. I don't know how much into detail y'all want me to go. Like, do y'all want me to give my social security number? Which, by the way, I don't. Do I have a social security number? Do I need one? Well, I would need a social security number if I was doing legal stuff, but if I'm not doing legal stuff, how important is a social security number? I feel like it is. I mean, it does say the word social and security and number, so I feel, you know what? I'm getting into a tangent. Rue's cell phone number, do y'all need that? Well, guess what? I ain't giving her number. It's gonna cost ya. Not that expensive, really. If you could just promise me a good time, I could probably give it to you. No, I'm kidding. Rue, I'd never give your number. Jemmy's mom's address, she lives in the underworld, somewhere in Asphodel. That's all you need to know. Not like y'all can get to the Asphodel anyway. You're gonna need, like, this weird ship, and then y'all are gonna need some timey-wimey powers like fucking Doctor Who. But you know what? It's okay. It's alright, okay? So again, title is self-explanatory. This is what we're gonna do. Okay. Oh, Frog Night. It's nice to see you here. This is either about Florida or Cavite. Oh my god, you know? Cause like, I've been hearing so much about Cavite, which I know is a place in the Philippines. And I'm hearing that Cavite is basically like the equivalent of Florida in the Philippines. Did they not ask you when you were hired as a streamer? The social security number? Hey Mugen, did you ask for my social? I don't remember. I'm gonna be real. I don't really remember. Yes, Rue, I will never. You know what? One day. Okay, you know what? I promise you, we will have a stream where we will rate Florida Man and Cavite guy. Cavite. Oh, Florida Man, Florida folk, and Cavite chap. Cause like, chap, like a anyway, there we go. Okay, so. Again, I've been very explicit, folks. We are not gonna be rating Florida Man today, because if I just did a bunch of crimes and it's all about Florida Man, it makes it too easy, okay? I wanted to make this harder for myself, even though I was cramming this at 2 a.m. when Mugen said that this needed to be done by like 8 a.m. because I'm a great person. I'm a great man person. So yes. Wait, hold on. I'm just looking at the chat about tax evasion. Folks, I just want to say that tax evasion is illegal. Don't do it. But tax avoidance is okay, so you're free to do that. Okay. I love Idaru said, as a Newfoundlander, I can confirm that Newfoundland is the Florida of Canada. It's just, oh. You know, I will say, I love Idaru. There is one case of a Canadian here, and it's my favorite case out of the entire thing. So yes, again, folks, as you can see, Florida Man will have its own stream, okay? We're gonna be rating it together. It's gonna be a bunch of headlines. Hopefully I can read some articles, because sometimes you just get the headlines. Like here, Florida Man wins election in a card game. Florida Man tries trading live gator for beer. A Florida man found a grenade while fishing and then took the explosives to Taco Bell. Oh, actually, there's this one. there was this one case that I did read. It was basically, it's my favorite Florida Man case that I've ever seen. But I'm not covering here because I feel like he deserves his own spot. It's basically, so there's this guy, and then he goes to a Wendy's. And then he's trying to buy something, but the lady is like, where's your money? And then what he does is he literally gets a fucking alligator that just so happens to be in his fucking truck, and he like throws it at the lady for no fucking reason. And I was just like, yo, see, Folks, this is exactly what I mean when I tell Rue that we need an alligator / a crocodile, okay? We need one. What if I'm trying to escape and I just want to like throw it at the person? Oh, but then that would mean that I would leave Baxter behind and then he might die. No, never mind. Maybe throwing an L. Or what if I give the alligator or the crocodile a jetpack backpack? Rue, if you're still here in the stream, can we make a jetpack backpack for like a crocodile? I feel like that would be a really great idea. Okay, yes. And Momojiro, if you fall asleep, again, folks, I just want to say, for all you folks that are here in the stream, if you gotta leave or you suddenly fall asleep, you don't gotta apologize for that. I'm just happy that you even passed by, okay? I'm really just fine with it. I mean, it's great if you stay, but like, if you gotta go, sometimes you gotta go, and that's fine. See, Rue, thank you for saying yes. I love it. Anyway, so, after my entire tirade of like saying that we are not gonna be covering Florida Man, the first case is a guy from Florida. But I will say, it's only this one guy. It's only this one guy that's from Florida, okay? So, the crime is, Florida man believes he's half orangutan, threatens some poor lady with a gun. Folks, I really wish that I could be making this shit up, but this is a real fucking true ass case. So, this is like pretty far back. This was, I guess, like 2012. How old was I in 2012? Oh shit, I was just 10 years old. Okay, so if I could provide real pictures of the crime, I will. As you can see here, this is truly the guy. That's really the guy. So I'll tell y'all the story. So his name's Mark Loescher. Okay? So here's the thing. When the police first got to this guy, they were like, oh, he seems like a regular dude. But then the police quickly did like a 360 the moment Mark Loescher was just saying like, hey, by the way, I'm half orangutan. Which, I'ma just say right now, I mean, I guess if you believe in Darwinism, you know, the concept of evolution, which, do I believe in? I believe it's science, I guess. I mean, you are free to take in that you are half primate. Sure, why not? It's just, you know, specifically a half orangutan. So anyway, y'all thought it was done, but when he said that he was half orangutan. No, folks, no. He also says that he's Elvis Presley's brother. He's also a friend of President Bush, and he's also director of the CIA. Let it sink in. Let it fucking sink in. And, okay, so when the deputies finally like got to the guy, cause okay, so the whole issue was like there was this lady, and he threatened her with a gun, and the lady was like, "What the fuck is going on with this day?" So she reports him, and here's the thing that's even funnier about this. You see, when the authorities actually got to this guy, they found him. He was still seated at like the driver's seat with another woman who was not the woman who he threatened with. It was just some random ass lady, okay? They were seated there, and he was calling. When the police got there, they found him that he was calling someplace. Apparently, he was calling this place called the quote-unquote Fusion Center because he was gonna ask about his monkey blood. Let it sink in, folks. Let it fucking sink in. Then he starts going on to the police that, by the way, I am half orangutan. I need this blood from the Fusion Center because I need to check. He needs to check his monkey blood. yeah, when I first read this, I was like, okay, what a strong start to weird crimes. So I hope y'all know that these are exactly the crimes that I consider weird. You know, it's the situation itself. And then I will say though that the guy did eventually get off, but I think he had to pay bail because he still threatened to like shoot a lady. And there you go. Can we all commemorate? Mark Loescher, assault suspect, tells police he's half orangutan and Elvis's brother. Congratulations, Mark, you have made it to this famous list of weird crimes, weird times. So let me just check the chat. I know. Yes. Okay. Gonna ask, did he use a banana as a gun? I wish he did. Oh, actually, you know what? I did hear about this crime. This is not related to Mark though. I heard about this crime. He goes to, oh god, it's another Florida man. Okay, it is a Florida man. It's not in this list, but it's one of the things that I read that just didn't make it because it wasn't too, like, whoa enough for me, but it's something that I do remember. So there is this guy. He goes to this store, and he says, like, hey, I'm robbing you, and he pulls out a gun. Well, here's the thing. People think it's a gun because it's covered with a sock. So they're, like, thinking, okay, when he takes off the sock, it's probably gonna be a gun. No. It's not a gun. It's a cucumber. And then he basically says, prank, bro. And guess what? He gets arrested for the prank. Folks, I'ma just say right now, if you are gonna be pulling some pranks on people, make sure that oh wait, I just realized something. Real quick. Why am I showing this like this? Why is it not in a slideshow form? Never mind. Okay, exactly. What the fuck was I doing not doing in the slideshow form? Okay, so anyway, folks, again, to continue on with what I was saying, if you're gonna do a prank, make sure it's not, okay, here's the thing. If your prank hurts someone or offends someone in any way, chances are you're not being funny. You're being a dick. So, like, I'm calling out all those YouTubers who do those fucking weird-ass elaborate pranks that are not even funny. Like, the ones that pretend they're dead. Folks, don't do that. Unless you are extremely close to the person that y'all can actually get away with that. Sure, why not? It's your life. But, if it's someone that you don't even know and you just pretend that, by the way, I'm dead, chances are you're being a dick. So, yeah. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Seafoot, yeah, folks, this is exactly how I would picture Florida man. Wait, why is, there. Why, okay, there we go. Okay, I'm just like constantly checking what's going on. Yes, this is Florida man, I bet. Okay, so, now that we have gotten the first Florida man and the only Florida man in this list, let us continue on, because we got 11 more people to go. Oh, by the way, I'm just putting in some random funny headlines that I saw. Man tries armed robbery with knife in gun store. Folks, this is what I would say, that if you ever attempt to rob someone, always make sure that you can actually take them. Actually, no. If there's anything that I could say, don't rob people, pickpocket them. Wait, don't do that, folks. Don't do that. I probably shouldn't say that. Okay, what I meant to say was only steal from people that you feel like deserve it. I should be saying that too. Crime responsibly. Yeah. That's what we're gonna end with. Do crimes responsibly. Yes, exactly. Okay, now for the second crime. Wait, hold on, let me just read chat. Because 99 Bottles of Wine just said, do you remember the guy who pretended to be kidnapped and shot in front of his... I'm sorry, what? Do you remember the guy who pretended to be kidnapped and shot in front of his best friend as a prank? Folks, that is an example of that is not a prank. That is terrorism. Do not do that. That is, first of all, unless you are willing to pay for your friend's therapy. Actually, no. Even if you are willing to pay for your friend's therapy, do not do shit like that, okay? So, oh, yeah, sure. No, it's fine. It's fine. Although this isn't really like stealing. But yeah, you folks, again, I guess I should warn you right now, a lot of these crimes are weird. Some involve stealing, some involve identity theft, some involve revenge stories. I'm trying to remember what else is here. Fraudulent stuff, but no murder. Yes, exactly. So anyway, crime number 2 is a naked dude crashes through a ceiling of some house and goes mad lad there. It's exactly that. I feel like this crime is very, how can I say this? This is a very pointless crime because I do not understand why this guy did it, but you know what? Sometimes you just want to do things for the sake of doing it. So anyway, okay. That is not a real photo of the guy, by the way. This is just a photo that I found. So anyway, a 24-year-old guy was arrested somewhere in BC because he was found naked and he was stuck to an air vent of a home that he broke into. And he also rummaged through that shit, and he also completely decimated the place. So, and it sucks because the house that he crashed into was like, you know, a family house. You know, people who are just on vacation, and then they just get a call from their neighbors that's like, hey, your house, some guy just got in. And here's the weird part, folks. Okay, here's the weird part about this fucking crime. So he was found naked, right? So you would think that, oh, okay, so he jumped into this place naked. No. Folks, he did not jump into this naked. How do we know that he did not jump into this naked? Because apparently what happened was he crashed through the roof, and then when like the people were trying to look around, they spotted like articles of clothing that were not theirs, which basically implies that this guy went to this place, crashed into it, took off his clothes for no fucking reason, and there you go. So like what he did was like, again, he just crashed into this room. According to the people who own this place, he totaled the bedroom, went into the closet, literally every room. But the weird thing is, he doesn't even steal shit. This guy really just fucked around and found out. This man stripped down while he was in the house, and then his underwear was like left on the toilet. Yes. By the way, if y'all are wondering what happened to this guy, well, what happened to him was that the police got him, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna go to court, but then you can probably just pay for bail, and that's kind of it. Sometimes when I hear shit like this, I immediately just go like, no, wait. He's not gonna get charged? I mean, I guess he is getting charged. By the way, again, folks, this is not a Florida man. This is a guy from BC. So, not in Florida. It's BC. Washington, BC? No, I'm fucking British Columbia! British Columbia? Y'all, I'm bad at geography. Y'all know what I mean. But okay, I'm looking through the comments. And like, you said that you're gonna need more context. I wish I could give you more context, but that's literally it, because the guy just literally, so, okay, this is how exactly it went. He took out the wires in the vent on the neighbor's side, and then he took out the vent on the person of the house's side, and then he came in through the roof. He started kicking in through the roof above every room in the house. and then he crashes down. That's exactly how it happens. And Cool Tricks, I wish I could say that he did a superhero landing. He did not. He did not. He was just... Exactly. Oh, BC's Vancouver! Of course you're gonna do that, because you're Canada! Yes, okay. Yes. I don't even think... I don't even remember the context. I feel like... Oh shit, I just realized we're already 2 crimes in, and it's already like, it's just 6:40, and I'm like, ah shit, wait, we gotta have more crimes. It's okay. There's a lot of things that we can talk about anyway. But yes, don't even. Stream? What do you mean? Is it down? No, we're good, right? We're good. Yes. Are we good? Yes, we're good. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go. Yes. Sometimes whenever I check the chat and I see the word stream, oh shit, I just go like, oh shit, is the stream down? No, it's not. We're okay. We're okay. We gotta have more crimes, folks. Okay. Now the next one. This is not a crime. It's just an article that I found that was really funny to me. It's like, I stuck 9 cream eggs up my bum. You know, okay, I just wanted to share. Just a random fact. Oh shit, I'm getting a lot of buffering. Hold on. Are y'all okay, y'all, okay. So in relation to this article, I have a friend, she's a medical professional, and I remember I feel like I need to give context how I even have friends, how I'm friends with like a medical professional. I'ma just say right now that medical professional is a pretty loose term. I mean, she was a medical professional, but she kinda had her license revoked because she was practicing it illegally. But now she still continues to practice it illegally. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, when you're in the underworld, you know, sometimes you just can't go to the ER and say, by the way, I got stabbed. Why were you stabbed? It's a gang fight. Bing, 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 you go to the police. So you kind of have to go to other people who are capable of also treating you responsibly. So anyway, this friend of mine, this medical professional friend of mine, back when she still had her license, she would often tell me, essentially it's like a crime doctor. Yes. So, hey there, 4x9. This I just realized what a beautiful thing to walk into. I feel like new people walk into the stream, they're like, hey, I heard this person's pretty interesting, and then they see I stuck 9 cream eggs up my bum. Okay, wait, hold on. Going back to my story. So, my friend told me that when she was still working professionally, you know, legally, with a medical license and not revoked by the government because she was doing it illegal. So, she would tell me that the amount of cases that she has had because of how many people would stick stuff up their butts is enormous. Like, she told me, she was like, Jacki, you would be surprised at the amount of what people are brave enough to put up their butts. Which is exactly why I stand by this saying. Anything... It's okay. You know what, somebody, you know, I have a streamer friend. Her name's Kira Cat. I consider her a friend now. Even, yes, she's my friend. Yes, we're friends, right? Oh god, do you have that anxiety when you consider someone a friend and you find out that they're actually not a friend, it's just somebody you've talked to? I hope we're friends. Oh shit. You know what? This person that I admire very much. Wait, there was a point to it. Wait, where was the point to like my tirade of thoughts? Oh god. How is it that I'm a robot already and I still got ADHD? Okay, so, oh, now I remember my point. Okay, so this was my point. She was like telling me, hey, I can't say this in your Twitter comments because you're say-so. And I was like, who the fuck said I was a say-so? How am I a say-so? No, I'm not. I'm not a say-so. Anyway, so I'm gonna say this because I am brave enough to say it. Okay, so what I was about to say is that this is a quote that I came up with Well, I didn't come up with it, but it's basically because of how my friend told me that people are gonna put everything up their ass. So, what I'm saying is this. Folks, anything is a dildo, as long as you're brave enough. Yes, clip that, fucking YouTube. Yes, okay. Okay, now that I have established that I'm not a say-so, and I have established a beautiful quote to everyone that anything is a dildo if you're brave enough, we shall go on to the next crime. Yes, okay, alright, okay. Crime number 3. Now this is just really weird to me. Okay. Exactly, Toad frowns. You only need determination. You can shove anything up your ass as long as you're brave enough. Okay, for the 3rd crime. Some guy pees in a Walmart and then he puts fish in his pants. Yes, I do remember. Exactly. So, by the way, the picture, that is obviously not a Walmart, but in case y'all wanted some context on that picture, that is apparently the, I'm trying to remember where this came from. This is apparently like the Secretary of Agriculture. I don't know, some hokey pokey government official in some country that was found peeing in some place. Anyway. So, this, oh man. I'm reading the article where this comes from and I just realized. So this article is from a guy from Tennessee. Thanks. Really representing as well, huh? So anyway, a Clarksville guy was arrested on Wednesday because he was urinating in Walmart while he was trying to put a package of trout in his trousers. And then, honestly, folks, I have so much respect for this guy because he was like, okay, you can arrest me. He was legitimately not concerned about his crime because he was like, I mean, it's only a misdemeanor. So this guy really being that brave guy who was, it's giving the energy of like, I wonder if I could, yeah, I'll just say it. Y'all remember that story? Okay, to all the people who are familiar with Christianity, you know, the story of Jesus, can I just say, it's giving that energy of like when Pontius Pilate was like, hey, people say that you're the Son of Man, and then Jesus was like, he knows he's facing death, and he was like, yeah, I mean, y'all say that. So, like, the badassery of that shit! Imagine being, like, with the authorities and you just fucking sass your way. Honestly, I respect that. Maybe not so much I respect the fact that he peed on a Walmart and then tried to shove, like, a fucking package of fish down his pants. But, yeah, sure, whatever floats your boat. Again, folks, we do not kink shame in this channel. We just kink ask why, okay? No kink shaming. It's fine. As long as everyone is consenting to the kink, it's fine. Okay. So anyway, so the Walmart employee basically told the officer, who was like, hey, this guy was like peeing on the sales floor. Okay, I need to be very clear, folks. He was not peeing in the bathroom. He was peeing on the sales floor, near the alcohol stall. While he was simultaneously while he was peeing, he was trying to put a package of trout in his pants. And then he just attempts to leave. And so, it was also reported that he was consuming alcohol. And again, okay, so, and apparently this guy was then arrested and charged for shoplifting, vandalism, indecent exposure, and public intoxication. Now here's the funny part for me. What he was trying to, like, steal was worth $130, and the vandalism was about $10, but then he has to pay $2,000, which makes sense. So anyway, here is the part where I'm just gonna... Okay, Dang It's Share asked, are we doing a drinking game every time it's from Florida? This is not gonna be the Florida man stream, okay? We have only had one guy from Florida so far, okay? Anyway, so here's the thing. Here's the thing that kind of like makes me wonder. This is the thing that kind of makes me wonder. It's like, you're in a Walmart. You can steal so much shit there. I know, because I've stolen a lot of things from... Oh, I can't say that. I mean, I have borrowed indefinitely a lot of things from Walmart, you know. I'm talking eyeliners, I'm talking a shirt, I'm talking a pogo stick. He goes for the fish. And the thing is, he goes for a trout. Why couldn't you, like, go for, like, you know, salmon? Salmon is, like, more expensive than trout. Is salmon more expensive than trout? Folks, is salmon more... As far as I'm concerned, I know salmon is more expensive than trout. Is it? Or you could have gone with, like, a fucking Wagyu steak, but no, you decided to go with the fish. Again, folks, I try... So one of the things that I do try to do is, like, I try not to judge too harshly. Because some people do crimes because they need to. You know, some people shoplift because they're too broke. I mean, I've seen... Oh, this is gonna turn sad really quick. I've seen people try to shoplift, diapers. And I really love it because I've seen like cases of like, you know, when you go on Reddit and then, you know, sometimes people ask the questions like, people of Reddit, what's the saddest thing you've ever seen shoplifted? And I remember there was a Walmart employee who was like, who said basically, if I see somebody trying to shoplift like basic necessities like, you know, tampons or diapers, they kind of turn a blind eye. And honestly, so much respect for that, because most of the time they are doing that not because they're trying to hoard it. They're not trying to sell it, and they're not trying to fucking fence it. They're trying to buy it because guess what? They can't afford fucking healthcare for their goddamn baby. Which, again, every day I wake up in a world where healthcare is not free in America. How is that the case? Why do we not have free healthcare? Why do we not have universal free healthcare? I'm talking like all parts of the... No, I know Thailand has free healthcare. I know Canada has free healthcare. Am I lying, folks? I'm pretty sure... Right? Canada has free healthcare, right? Yes, exactly. Yes. Alright. So, exactly. So, I try not to judge too harshly about what the crime is, especially if it feels like, okay, this person is doing this out of necessity. Which is what I did. Anyway, that's all y'all need to know. Again, crime responsibly, folks. Crime responsibly. Okay, Chthonic Maria said, the mention of salmon suddenly reminded me that it's still technically illegal to carry salmon around. Chthonic Maria, can you please expound on why it is illegal to carry salmon around suspiciously? What constitutes as, like, suspiciously carrying salmon? Is it like when you hold it like a gun? Is it like when you're holding it like a baby? What? What does it even mean to, like, hold a piece of... Is it because you're jerking off to the fucking salmon? Is that what it means? Okay. Alright. Okay. And Avery said, I watched the video of a woman trying to steal a whole chainsaw. She stuck it in her pants and pretended nothing was bulging out. First of all, how do you put an entire chainsaw in your pants without carving up the parts? Huh. Okay. Alright. Okay. That's fucking weird. Actually, okay, you know what? To finish up this crime, let's go with the first weird law that we have! Folks. The first weird law that we have is that, did you know that in Arizona, it is illegal to have a sleeping donkey in your bathtub? And let me tell you right now, there is a story to this. There is a story. Now, some of the weird so I will be doing some interjections of, like, weird laws that I found. So, in Arizona, it's illegal to have a sleeping donkey in your bathtub. You wanna know why? Okay, so, here's the thing. In 1924, there was a donkey that was found in an abandoned bathtub outside the owner's property. And the animal was like, it's time to vibe and chill. It's time to chill in this fucking bathtub. So while it was, like, sleeping, a dam near Kingman collapsed. So like, yes, exactly. The dam collapsed, which caused a flash flood, and then the donkey was carried by the waters. Now, folks, it gets even funnier. So, the people of the town were like so dedicated though. They were so fucking sweet. Because they were like, oh shit, the donkey is gonna die. So they were like, they were doing all of it. They were doing all the effort to make sure that this donkey got saved. So like, we're talking like getting the coroner's office here. We're talking like volunteers. We're talking equipment and risks taken just to save this one singular donkey in a fucking bathtub. That because of that law, they decided to make this very specifically, that in Arizona, you cannot have a sleeping donkey in your bathtub. So if you want to sleep in your bathtub, just make sure you're not a donkey. There you go. The first weird law that we have. Okay, cool. I know, you know what? Sometimes you ever like cause again, when I was doing research for this, sometimes when you just see very highly specific laws, you're always like, oh, there has got to be a fucking story to why there is. Like, okay, actually later, I will be discussing about Scottish laws, and let me tell you folks, it's kind of similar to what, you said, Chthonic Maria, that like maybe it's outdated laws, you know, with like, you know, don't fucking carry salmon in a suspiciously. There's a lot of weird laws in Scotland, which probably makes sense considering, oh wait, I probably shouldn't say that. You know, it's okay. Yeah, considering that, you know, it's in the clusterfuck of brother countries, I guess. Yes. Oh, it's called the Salmon Act of 1980. What is the Salmon Act of 1986? What? Ah, wait, what is that? What is that? Wait, what is that? I want to check that. Salmon Act of, whoa! The Salmon Act of 1986 is a UK kingdom that outlines legislation covering legal and illegal matters within the salmon. The act makes it illegal to handle salmon in suspicious circumstances. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? This gives more context. Because I thought that you just couldn't hold salmon in a weird way. Like, you're not supposed to, like, fillet the salmon. Are you allowed to do that? Because, like, is that considered, like... When does suspicious become kinky? Chad, when does suspicious become kinky? The questions that I ask are very questionable right now. Okay, yes. Alright. Folks, do not judge me for using Bing, okay? Do not fucking judge me for using Bing. Sometimes I do not want to use Google Chrome. Sometimes I don't want to use Safari. Sometimes I don't want to use... What's another Opera or Yahoo Google? Yes, exactly. Anyway, wasn't this okay? All right. Now we're gonna go on to a crime that, personally, for me, I really love, because I feel like this shouldn't be a crime. I feel like this was 1000% deserved. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this crime is from Illinois. Wow, how is it that most of the crimes that I have seen are from Northern America? How is this possible? Thanks, Fox News, for giving me a bunch of news articles of people doing weird shit. Okay. Wait. So, sorry, Olive Idor just said, it's like that one game where you can assassinate someone with a fit. I'm sorry, what? You know what? Yes, exactly. Now you're gonna ask folks, why condiments? Why not bodily fluids? And thank God it's not bodily fluids. So anyway, the crime number 4, jilted girlfriend covers cheating asshole's car in condiments. So, I'm gonna tell y'all the story of this. I'm gonna tell y'all the story. So, there's this woman in Illinois. She got arrested because authorities say that she covered the car's Cars. I want to be very specific. Cars. By the way, this is not an image. This is not an image of the case. This is just like the closest that I could find of a car being covered in several condiments. So anyway, she covers the cars of her two-time boyfriend and his other girlfriend with a mixture of ketchup and mayonnaise. So because of this, the girl is actually going to be facing like multiple counts, and she's been tasked with like paying for the repairs of the vehicles, which cost more than $10,000. And can I just fucking say, I just want to say right now, this shouldn't be a crime. What this lady did is correct. She asserted her dominance. Cause I'm gonna just say right now, if you cheat on your partner, if your other partner chooses to like do some bad shit, which hopefully doesn't hurt other people, but maybe, you know, just like cover your shit in condiments, you kind of deserve that. I'm just saying, unless of course that both of you are cheating, and then if that's the case, if you're both cheating, then why are you still together? Like, what is this, Mr. and Mrs. Smith? What's the hoedown? So I'm just saying right now, if you fuck around, you will find out. And that is exactly what happened to this guy. He fucked around, literally speaking, and he found out. So if you fuck around, you're gonna get your shit covered in shit. And besides the fact that she covered it in condiments, she also scratched the vehicles, slashed 2 tires in each, and smashed the rear view. Honestly, this woman is a national hero. And you know what makes this even, for me, what makes this even more the fact that she's braver than the Marines. Like, she's braver than the Navy, she's braver than the Army, she's braver than CIA, she's braver than the IRS. It's this. Okay, wait, hold on. When the police asked her why she did it, she just said, because I can. Folks, can we like give her like a round of applause? I feel like you deserve a fucking round of applause if for the sole fact that you are willing to risk jail time just to be that petty bitch. Fucking respect. And the funny thing is like, so here's the thing. You know, the former boyfriend actually said that he knew it was his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, that caused it. You know how he knew? Because basically, he got a text from the girlfriend that said, but y'all got a surprise when y'all wake up. She talk about it, but I'm about it. Honestly, work! Fucking respect. Folks, this is just me basically saying I condone revenge. Okay? Forgive and forget? No. Resent and remember. Revenge, motherfucker, revenge! That is to say, please don't murder people for revenge. I mean, you know what? Maybe that's, I could. It depends on the circumstance. Like, give me the lore behind it. Why are you doing this? See, these are the things that I can still get away and say because I'm not yet monetized. Do I need a filter? No, I feel like y'all watch me because I got zero filter. I feel like y'all are always like, I wonder what the fuck Jacki's gonna say today that's gonna be very questionable, very clippable, and probably something that needs to be known by the police. Anyway, let me just look at chat right now. Neil said she put more effort into the car than the guy did ever. Yes, exactly, 1000%. We stand a queen. We fucking stand a queen. And Cathonic Maria is asking, I'm just wondering about the logistics of this. Did she have a giant? Okay, so I'm not too sure, but I remember when I'd go to Costco, they would have like giant bottles of condiments. And I'm not talking about like just, you know, I'm not talking about just big bottles, okay? I'm not talking about like 1 liter bottles. I'm talking about like, I remember I've seen like a literal, not really barrel, but almost the size of a barrel, just full of condiments, ketchup. I've seen that in Costco. Trust me. My source is me. No, I swear, I'm not hallucinating. People who have been to Costco, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know the shit that I'm talking about, right? Y'all know, right? Okay. Avery asked, do you read Reddit pro revenge malicious compliance? Yes. Me? Avery? Me? Of course. You think I wouldn't do that? I am a very petty bitch. I'm the kind of, okay, let me just tell you right now. Let me just fucking tell you right now. This is how fucking petty I can get. Wait, I'm trying to remember a specific story because there have been so many moments in my life where I was that petty. Oh, okay. So, it's more, okay, so, okay, I guess I can, like, take you through a bit of some backstory when I was a bit younger. Okay, so, y'all know that I had to work a lot of odd jobs, right, when I was growing up, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's kind of hard to do odd jobs because you kind of have to, like, bypass the labor laws, because I was about, how old was I? I was 16 years old. I was 16 years old, and I was working in, like, this kitchen, and I wasn't cooking. I was mostly, like, you know, just doing, like, the janitorial work and shit, and we would get to keep our lunches, which, in hindsight, can I just say, it's kind of annoying to me how, like, come on, I work in a restaurant. Can't y'all just feed me whatever the fuck is in there? I mean, it's super annoying because the chef gets to do it, but I guess the chef just had it out for me. So anyway, here's the thing. So I would usually just, you know, get myself a sandwich. I'd make myself a sandwich and then I just put it in the ref, even though it would get cold, but you know, just so it's there. So, and then when I'd go back, it wouldn't be there. And I'm like, why are y'all stealing from a broke 16-year-old? That's just PB&J. Bro, that's just fucking PB&J. So one fucking day, when I just went back, I put some sriracha, I put some jalapenos, I put every fucking spicy thing that I could fucking find. I put it in that sandwich. And guess what? I found the motherfucker had an allergy to peppers. He went to the ER. Fuck around and find out, motherfucker! And that's the story of how I sent somebody to the ER for the first time when I was young. And you know what? He couldn't even, like, look me in the eye, because guess what? That would basically mean that he was admitting that he was stealing my shit. And I ain't for it. So you know what? Fuck around and find out, motherfucker. Okay. Alright. Okay. Exactly. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Do I feel bad that he now has to pay for shit because apparently he didn't have health care? Apparently he didn't have fucking health care and shit. No, I did not. Fuck around and find out. You are literally stealing from a 16-year-old person who's broke and who's like basically working here illegally, because let me just tell you right now, labor laws. Technically I wasn't allowed there, but you know, I made a compelling enough case that hey, I really need the money. I'm trying to feed my siblings. So yeah, there you go. That's the story. That's the story of that one time when I worked in a fucking restaurant. Did he go broke? Yes. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn if he was like, I don't care if basically he had to like use all of his money to like save himself. You are stealing from a 16-year-old. I have zero compassion for that. Yes, exactly. Anyway. Going back. I'm sorry folks, but this is exactly the kind of person that I can be. So anyway, going back to this. Oh shit, how are we going through almost half of my list? And it's just been an hour. This will not do. This will not do. Wait, hold on. Let me just drink some motor oil, folks. Dang, I have so many stories to tell you guys, actually, when I think about it. Maybe one day I'll do, like, a stream where, like... Or maybe this could be the stream where you guys ask me, so what are the actual things that I've done? Alright, let's fucking go. can I just say, I've been trying to look for the source of where the fuck this comes from, because I have no fucking idea. Because I have zero idea where this article comes from. Man arrested for everything. What does this mean? What did he do? What is everything? Did he murder? Did he like steal a car? Did he put a fucking donkey in a tub? What's the tea? What is the story of this? What is I feel like this is the stream where I love how like so many people are coming into the stream. Hey, there's Soulless Sanctuary and are having like zero context on what the fuck is going on. Folks, we are talking about weird times and weird crimes. Y'all should have expected this, that we will be discussing a bunch of weird random shit, okay? This is the story. This is what's going on. Okay. Okay. So, the next crime. Oh, I like this crime. I'm gonna just say right now, this is one of the wholesome crimes. This is just one of the wholesome crimes that I genuinely really enjoy. Actually, the next two crimes are gonna be very wholesome. Okay. So, crime number 5. Guy breaks into home and decorates it for Christmas. So this is from Ohio. Again, you can see me actually pointing out, why are most of these weird crimes from North America? I need to know why. Okay, so anyway, so Ohio. It's around Christmas time. Okay? And apparently, what the fuck? Okay. It's around Christmas time, and this guy, he's around 44 years old, he gets arrested, and he's charged with burglary because, according to the station, an 11-year-old guy, an 11-year-old boy, found the man sitting on the couch after he had done some Christmas decorating around the house. This is not a picture of the actual thing, okay? I just found it because it was cute. So anyway, so the police said that this guy basically entered through the house's like back doors. He made himself comfortable. He literally lit candles on the coffee kitchen tables, as well as he actually had like the television volume on really loudly. He was playing Christmas music, folks, and then he hung like a Christmas wreath on the back garage door. He was literally decorating the entire time, the entire space with Christmas cheer. So when the boy discovered the dude, who was watching television, by the way, and he was playing with like this poor 11-year-old boy's shit, the 11-year-old was like, Mom, there's a random dude in the house. So the mom calls police, and then the guy is like, here's what really kills me. The guy actually tries to be nice to the boy. He was like, hey man, it's all good. Y'all were like, didn't have much decorations. So I decided to give y'all some decorations. Great shit, huh? So, but nobody was fucking having it, because I'm gonna just tell you right now, if I find a random guy in my fucking house and he just decorated the entire place, I mean, first of all, I would probably say, in a way, I would be thankful for it, because I'm like, dang, I don't decorate my house during crisis. Thank you for the holiday cheer. I don't decorate not because I don't like Christmas, it's more like I don't got the fucking time. So anyway, he basically goes to the guy, he goes to the boy, he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, I'll get my things and go. I'm sorry, but this guy is just like trying to live his life doing this shit. So anyway, the thing that kills me is apparently this guy was high on bath salts. And I wanna know, first and foremost, how do you get high on bath salts? And most importantly, is it a good high? See, this is me. Jackie's asking the real questions here, folks. Jacki3 is asking you the real questions. Is it okay to get high on bath salts? Because let me tell you right now, I've gotten high on... I have gotten... I've gotten high on, like... hairspray and insect repellent and paint. I would like to point out this was not my choice. It was because I was using it, okay, in an enclosed space. Folks, please do not use hairspray in an enclosed space. Make sure that you have enough ventilation. Because, like, one time when I was, like, doing vandalism on, like, a random street wall. Sorry, that wasn't a random street wall. It was Rebecca's wall. She's a fucking bitch. Anyway, sorry. Rebecca was one of the people who used to give me shit when I was in high school. So what I did was I basically, like, I basically keyed into her garage, and I started vandalizing the entire space, and guess what? Nobody ever fucking knew it was me, but guess what? The moment I fucking left, I was high as a kite. So, wow, I am really sharing people the shit that I've done, huh? So yes, exactly. I'm also happy to report to people that this guy who decorated the space for free is actually apparently a good guy. He's actually nice. He's apparently known in his neighborhood as, like, you know, he's involved with the Boy Scouts. He's in a local church program that helps convicted felons. He's a good guy, okay? He's a good guy. So just so y'all know, he's actually yes. Okay, now I'm gonna look at chat and I see people are going like, hairspray? Hairspray? Wait. Sorry, hold on. PK Shellboy. By the way, I've not seen you in stream. Howdy, folks. How are you? Bath salt is a street name for an actual drug? How do I not know this? Really? Wait, now I gotta search that up right now. Wait, hold on. Bath salts drug? Really? Oh, bath salts are a group of recreational designer drugs. Oh, how do I not know this? Well, that honestly, it does make sense because, okay, most of the shit that I try to do, as much as possible, I try not to involve drugs in it, just because, I don't like the act of pushing drugs, because drugs can really destroy lives. Okay, now you know. Now you know. Yes, exactly. Okay. Now I'm sorry, I'm like looking at the chat right now. Yes, folks. I have gotten high on like hairspray. Okay, so here's the thing. Hairspray and paint has a lot of like chemicals in it, so it is possible to get very high on it. Now you know. Honestly, you know what, folks? Drugs are like dildos. Anything could be a drug or a dildo if you're brave enough. Is that a questionable code? No, it's okay. You can quote me on that. Okay. Alright, okay. Here we go. Now, this is not an article, it's just that I found this fucking picture funny. Look. Can I just say, though, when I saw this picture, I was like, he looks like David Diggs. If y'all don't know. If y'all don't know David Diggs. Diggs? No, not Diggs. David Diggs, right? David Diggs. Did I get it? He was an actor in Hamilton. Also an actor in The Heights. Well, the movie, anyway. Was he in? Yeah. Who did he play, folks? I think he was Lafayette. Yes, exactly. Yes. So anyway, you know what? This picture reminds me of like something. So I'm gonna ask you something really weird. I really want to ask something really weird to chat right now, because this kind of reminds me of this situation. It's like, okay, would you rather? Okay, folks, I'm gonna ask you right now. Would you? I know, right? Why couldn't they let this guy fucking finish his fucking haircut? So at least it could look fucking decent. So anyway, here's my question. Would you rather be caught with your pants down while you're in the toilet, or would you rather be caught while you're taking a shower? Like what's a shittier pun not intended. What's the scenario that you would prefer? Would you rather be caught in the toilet, or would you rather be caught in the shower? Oh, specifically, like, okay, this one. Would you rather have a cockroach suddenly come in while you're taking the shit, or while you're taking a shower? I need to know, folks. What would you rather? Shower? Okay, we got 2 votes for shower. Toilet? Really? You would rather have, like, you would rather have something on while you're, like, taking a shitter? You know, I feel like this needs to be a poll. You know, I want this. I'm just gonna start. Would you rather be caught while... Okay. Taking a shower. Taking a shit. Okay. Alright, folks. Alright, let's go. What's the poll? What's gonna win? What's gonna win right now? What's gonna... Oh, okay. Okay, shower. Okay, shit. Okay. I just wanted to see what people, if we were of the same mind, because me personally, I feel like I'd rather be caught while taking a shower, just because, I mean, okay, sure, I'm naked, but always remember, folks, when God made heaven and man, what did he make? What did God do? When he made people, he was like, y'all are gonna be naked, and huzzah, you're naked. See? I mean, again, something is only gonna be lewd if you make it lewd. Cause if, okay, real talk right now, the human body, sorry, not the human body, the body in general is fucking beautiful. Like, that is some artistic shit right there. Like, if somebody could pay me to do, like, nude artistry, would I do it? You know what, maybe not me. I wouldn't do it unless the money is really good. If they were gonna pay me really good money, fucking sure, why not? Because the body is so fucking beautiful. Yes, this is, we do not kink shame here. We are all for the body. You know, so I'm gonna just look at what's going on in chat. Okay, let me see what y'alls are answering. Okay, Mitch is like, pants down. Momojiro, shower. Bottles, shower. Okay. Cool Trick said, it feels you're vulnerable when you're taking, I do understand that. Gurdon said, if I'm stuck in the shower, I can't easily escape. Oh god. That is so fair. That is so fair. You know, I have a funny cockroach story to tell you. So my older brother, his name's Blake. I'm gonna tell you right now, he is a guy who is not afraid of femininity, but he presents himself as a very masculine person, okay? He's very masculine. I remember he came out of the shower one time, so he's got his towel draped on his, covering his hoo-ha, and he comes out of the shower, and I'm like, hey Blake, and then he's like, what? And legitimately, as soon as he says what, a fucking cockroach from out of goddamn nowhere flies to his chest, and he lets out the most feminine scream that I have ever heard. It is more feminine than my voice, and I already consider my voice, well, you know, I am assigned female at birth, so I guess. She just lets out the funniest, you know, the most girliest scream, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it was that at that moment where I just know that no man is a man when confronted with your mortality. Mortality being a fucking cockroach. Avery said, bro, I'm getting clean in the shower, get them germs away from me. True. Okay, yes, exactly. God made women and man, Latin. Yeah, exactly. He did all that shit. Yes, exactly. Oh shit, Momojiro, your mom's a doctor? Tell her thank you for doing a service for society. Yes, it was a falsetto scream. It was literally a falsetto scream. I was like, dang, and I thought you were like a fucking bass, because he's a bass. He's not a tenor, okay? He's a bass. Anyway, let's move on to the next crime. Folks, we are now halfway. This is my favorite crime out of all the crimes that we are going to be discussing today. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Wait. Whoop. Wait. Whoop. Okay. So, what was I gonna do again? Oh yeah, discuss this. So, the crime is a Canadian guy steals cupcakes and apologizes. I wish I was exaggerating when I say that this is a Canadian crime, but it is. It is a Canadian crime. Shout out to you, HEYU, because I know you just said that you're from Canada. So, let me tell you the story of this dude. See, finally I can provide you with actual pictures. Okay. Oh, sorry. So actually, if y'all want to know more about this, you can actually search it up. Just search Canadian guy steals cupcakes. So anyway, there is actual footage of this. So anyway, this guy. So in the footage, the owner of the cupcake place was like, she posted it on TikTok, by the way. So a man was seen kicking through the bakery's glass front door about after 3 a.m. and then he steps inside. And then after he actually steps inside, what he does is he takes a rest in the chair for about 10 to 15 minutes before he decides to go to the bathroom. When he emerges again on the camera, the man finally has a mop and a mop bucket, and he starts cleaning up the mess that he made. Folks, this is true. He starts cleaning up the mess he makes. See, we love a respectful criminal. We love a criminal that cleans up after his own cases. We stand that. He's a respectful king. We love to see it, folks. We love to see it. So, afterwards, after he does this, he poses for some selfies from the bakery's cell phone. And he's showing off his large orange sunglasses. So y'all see this, right? Y'all see this, right? That's why this is an actual cupcake, okay, from the scene. So anyway, he poses for some selfies for the bakery's cell phone. He shows off his large orange sunglasses, and then he decides to leave more than an hour later. So he's just fucking there vibing, okay? He's just there not doing shit. He's just vibing at fucking 4 a.m. in the goddamn morning in Canada. And then he takes 6 chocolate champagne cupcakes to go. And the thing that I really love is that when this dude wakes up, he apparently calls the bakery and he says, "Oh shit, I am so sorry that I did that. Can I pay you guys $850 or whatever the fuck the damages are?" Folks, only in Canada will you have a criminal who doesn't even steal from the registrar. He just steals the cupcakes, which, by the way, he really got his priorities in check by stealing cupcakes. He steals, and then he cleans up, and then he apologizes and pays for the shit. I fucking love that. So anyway, to commemorate that, the owner decides to actually create these cupcakes to commemorate the guy. And now they're actually friends. By the way, here's like an example of the selfies he took. You can tell, look, from one person who has gotten high to the other, we know he's wearing sunglasses to cover the fact that he's probably high from marijuana or some shit. Why do you think he stole cupcakes? It's probably weed. So, anyway. Exactly. I'm seeing right now, Asicon basically just said, maybe he's got a bad case of the munchies. Exactly what I think. Oh, okay. I love HEYU asks, what province? Let me check right now. It says, Vancouver. It's from Vancouver. Alright, okay. See, folks, I'm gonna just say right now, this is the most wholesome crime that y'all are gonna see. Oh wait, no, there's another wholesome crime, although it's not really wholesome because it was kind of traumatizing for some people, but it was kind of funny to me. It was funny for me. Exactly, folks. This is the most polite thief. This is an example of chaotic good. Okay. Alright, next weird crime alert. Wait. I'm just looking at the chat, and I'm just like, I love that y'all are just guessing where these specific things are coming from, and now you know. So anyway, next weird law alert. Did you guys know that it's illegal to ride a cow while drunk in Scotland? And after I saw this fact, this actually got me, you know, trailing down to like, there's a bunch of really weird laws in Scotland. And I'm about to like enumerate them, although I do not have a slide for that, but I'm gonna just tell you right now what these weird laws are. Which again, it makes sense, because somebody did mention that some of these laws may be outdated, which makes so much sense. Actually, I will be mentioning a really outdated law that I found out. It's a law in the Philippines, but I'll tell you guys at the very end of the stream, because that law is related to like the last case that we are gonna discuss, which again is the most questionable, gross, weird. It's really weird. It's weird for the fact that how did they get away with this? Because it's that kind of weird. Anyway, okay. So here are the laws that are very weird in Scotland. Okay, so here's the thing. So, 1, it's illegal to ride a cow while drunk in Scotland. Second law that's weird is, well, not really weird. It's more of like, it's actually a really nice law if you think about it. So the law basically says, if a stranger knocks on your door and they ask if they can use your bathroom, you are legally obligated to like tell them, yeah, sure, you can use the shitter. It's like apparently it's an extension of an old Scottish common law, which basically requires hospitality to be shown to all the guests. And the law has never actually been authorized. Like, nobody, you know, the parliament didn't really say, okay, this is an official law. Everybody, it's just kind of like people are like morally obligated. It's kind of like this, okay, you know how like when somebody visits your house, a friend visits your house, you're kind of legally obligated to ask, have you eaten? And you gotta serve them food or water or some shit. It's that custom. Y'all know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what? We are gonna be doing a weird law. We're gonna be having a weird law. I actually do have that planned. So, folks, just so you know, I'm gonna be making the series, I'm just gonna call it the weird series, where it's just a bunch of weird shit. Like weird laws, weird crimes, weird historical events in history. Historical events in history, that is redundant. Weird events in history, weird appliances and why you need them. It's gonna be a bunch. Folks, I just want you to know, I have so much fucking content just planned, and I am so excited to just be able to share it with you guys. I know that it has no bearing in society whatsoever. I know that what I'm doing is not like, I'm not discovering a goddamn cure for cancer, but I hope that y'all are enjoying listening to whatever the fuck I find out, because y'all were too lazy to find out on yourself, because, you know, if anything, making content has made me realize that there's a bunch of shit that I just want to read about, but I have no use for it, and now I do, and that use is to impart that knowledge to you folks, who you will not have any idea on what to do, but guess what? Maybe one day when you're in like a parlor, and you're like in a party, you can be like, hey, did you know that it's illegal to ride a cow while drunk in Scotland? And I learned that from some random streamer that I found in the YouTube space. And if that is how I'm gonna be in your life, I am more than happy to be that person. Okay, anyway, another weird law that I found in Scotland is basically you are not allowed to gamble in a library. I'm actually not really sure. Again, you can't do that. And then okay. One more thing that is illegal, that is related to what we talked about, how you're not allowed to like carry salmon in suspicious ways. So apparently it's illegal to fish for salmon and sea trout on a Sunday. And here's the reason why. Okay, here's the reason why, which finally Cause sometimes, you know, when I look at these laws, I'm like, okay, what's the reasoning? And they just tell me because it is. Apparently, there's a reasoning for this. So why is it illegal to fish for salmon and sea trout on Sunday? It is because it is a Puritan belief, which is banned, like, because Sunday is recreation day, you know, God's day, according to Christianity. So you can't do, you know, Sunday is made rest day, so you can't do any bad shit, or just like, you know, you just can't like you can't work on Sundays. Exactly. That's it. And there you go. So, oh, and one more weird law that I found. I should have just made this an entire slide. Why did I not make this an entire slide? Jackie, get your shit together. Okay, so did you know that the head of any whale washed up on the Scottish beach automatically becomes a possession of the king, and the tail goes to the queen? Because whales are classified as royal fish, and in Scotland, the queen has a right to whales too large to be pulled onto land by a wain pulled by 6 oxen. So basically anything that's like 25 feet long. So, yes. Now, those are some weird laws. Yes. So, I'm gonna just tell you right now, this PowerPoint has really made me learn so much weird shit. Oh, hey there, Jared. Nice to meet you. Gurdon says, we have a law where it's illegal to climb trees for some reason. What country are you from? What is this? What is this? What is there? Thank you. PK Shellboy answered me. The Sabbath. That's the word I was looking for. Exactly. We have a law here where it's illegal to climb trees for some. What country? Hey there. All right. Okay. Bye. All right. This is me trying to discover a name. Hey there, Doro Melo Kiano. Hey there, Doro. I'll just say Doro then. Okay. All right, folks. Let's fucking go. The next law is crime number 7. Now this is a crime that I find really cute, in my opinion. So, a bunch of Welsh guys steal baked goods. To be very specific, they stole goods from Jammy Dodgers. For y'all who are not familiar with Jammy Dodgers is like, what am I talking about? I don't know this brand either, but since it's Welsh, I'm assuming it's something from the UK. So, yes. Okay. So anyway, did y'all know that they're called the biscuit thieves? I mean, they were called the biscuit thieves by, like, you know, the people who caught them, but it's just fucking cute. Imagine being, like, called the biscuit thieves. I love that. So anyway, the biscuit thieves who targeted a Jammy Dodger factory, they were jailed, by the way, for 11 years. Just for doing this. So anyway, so a gang from Liverpool. Why am I not surprised it's from Liverpool? I know that a lot of shit. I know that when it comes to London, the weird place is Liverpool. And I think, is it just Liverpool? No, I'm trying to think. I know there's another place. Is it Queens? No, Queens is in New York. What's that other place? You know what? I'm not from the UK. I don't know shit. Exactly. So anyway, so a gang from Liverpool, they basically drove into Burton Food Factory, and then they basically stole 20,000 pounds worth of treats. And the only reason that I included this, because honestly, technically, it's not really a weird crime. I just find it so fucking hilarious that basically, as soon as they finally got jailed, they really just shouted, "Anyone want a biscuit?" as they were being led into the cells. Again, I fucking love it when criminals just have the fucking audacity to be fucking silly like this. It is my absolute favorite when they are just gonna be sassy for no reason. I love it! Avery said that they should have been called the Biscuit Burglars. You are so right! Okay. We should call them the Biscuit Burglars. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, Cardiff. So basically, Here's what's also funny for me. Because apparently, when they stole the shit, they were literally stealing it from, like, they were using a stolen tractor unit and a trailer and a missing crew bus to do this entire heist. And when they were questioned why they did this, they were like, because we like biscuits. And honestly, I can respect that. I can respect somebody who does shit just because they want to. Is it hurting anyone? I mean, as far as we're concerned, Jammy Dodgers, Jammy Dodgers is a pretty reputable company. Again, folks, if you're gonna steal from the rich, because they don't need it. And okay, folks, I also want to be very explicit. When I mean rich, I mean like, you know, the stupid rich, the kind who would just like, oh, it's just $5,000. It's barely any change at all, darling. You know, that's the kind of rich I'm talking about. Don't steal from somebody who's like, we classify them as rich, but technically it's their own, you know, they made it on their own. And, you know, because you know how, like, some people are only rich because they work every day, but the moment they don't work every day, suddenly they're not rich anymore because their money's actually really dependent on that employment. That's what I mean. Maybe don't do that. Again, folks, the code for this stream is crime responsibly. Do crimes responsibly. Yeah. I love how Chthonic Maria said, why does it feel like a Monty Python skit? Honestly, it does. I feel like anything that happens in the UK feels like a fucking Monty Python skit. Actually, speaking of Monty Python, do you guys like, what's your favorite one? My favorite one is, what's my favorite Monty Python one? The Holy Grail. I mean, I feel like people are gonna be like, oh, but that's normal. Have you not watched the others? Yeah, I mean, I do like Life of Bryan. I think that was fucking hilarious. He is the Messiah! Stop telling people I'm the Messiah. Yeah, I love that shit. Yes, exactly. Chthonic Maria said, don't steal from... Please do not steal from small businesses, folks. Do not steal from small businesses. They are just trying to do their best, okay? Steal from corporations. That's how we do it. Yes, exactly. Okay. Now, I saw this article, and it's so fucking like, being bullied? Just act less gay. Advise teachers. This kind of reminds me of like, there was this one thing that I read who basically said, hey, if you ever get robbed, just tell the robber, no, I do not consent. And therefore, since they do not have your consent, they cannot rob you. It's really giving that energy. And let me tell you right now, because I shared that picture to like my D&D players, and I thought it was really just a joke. But then I had this one situation where I was DMing, and then I told my players, was like, okay, so you see this person, and he basically sticks a knife to you and says, if you don't give me all the gold, I'm going to kill you. And then my player really just tells me, he was like, can I roll for persuasion? And I was like, okay, what are you rolling persuasion for? And then he just like, he looks me dead straight in the eye, and he says, I do not give my consent to being robbed. You must leave now. And... So here's the thing, I pride myself in as a DM that like allows my players to do whatever, but also I am very much like, I want you guys to know that my NPCs are smart, okay? They are not Skyrim NPCs that if you fucking put a bucket on their head, suddenly they're not gonna be able to see you steal shit, okay? If you put a bucket on their head, they will probably punch you, because why are you putting a fucking bucket on their head? So, but I was so taken aback, and I was laughing so hard because I can't believe this motherfucker just fucking pulled that shit on me after I shared you this meme. But it was so fucking hilarious to me that I was like, you know what? Roll with advantage. And the motherfucker rolls a natural 20, and I was like, I was like, the robber feels very mortified into realizing that he has been robbing people without their consent, and he's never bothered to ask. But because of that one moment, he has forsworn his robbing ways, and now he owns a farm in Iowa. And there you go. And now my players actually visit the same robber. And he's having a great time. He has a great farm. He has a cow farm. He also has chickens. And see, the beauty of letting your players do dumb shit because it makes you laugh. I will say that it only worked once, and after that I did tell my players, okay, I just want you to know that this is the only time this is gonna work because you caught me off guard and it made me laugh. So there you go. You know, if you make me laugh, there's a high chance that I'm gonna let you get away with shit, as long as it's funny to me. Exactly! You know, people's called the rule of cool. For me, it's rule of cool, but it's also rule of funny. Yes, alright. Exactly. Alright, okay. Next, let's get on with the next crime. Exactly, it was basically understandable. Have a good day. Okay, the next crime. I will say that after this crime, we'll just take a super quick break. Then we'll be back because I just really need to take a really quick break. Okay, so crime number 8. Crime number 8 is lady tries to buy another lady's baby in Walmart. Oh god, no, shit. Okay, now that I'm reading this, I suddenly remember what this was about. Folks, this is a really weird crime. This is a really fucking weird crime. I'm gonna just tell you right now. So, and it kills me because yet again, this is in America, specifically Texas. So, a Texas woman is basically accused of trying to buy another woman's baby for hundreds of thousands of dollars while she is fucking in line at a Walmart self-checkout. So this lady, she gets arrested and she's charged with the offense of the sale or purchase of a child in connection with an incident that allegedly occurred 5 days prior. So anyway, on the day of the crime, the mother of the child in question called the police and said, hey, some white woman with blonde hair approached me in a Walmart who wanted to buy my baby. Which, in hindsight, why are you trying to buy a baby? Actually, why would anyone want to buy a baby? First of all, do you know how expensive babies are? Y'all, first of all, you gotta pay for diapers, milk, and if you don't have free healthcare, well, you gotta pay for their shots and all that shit. Having a baby is expensive, folks. So anyway, the mom of the baby claimed that this woman approached her as she was like waiting to scan items in like the self-checkout, and she said that this woman basically starts commenting on the fact that, hey, your son's blonde hair and blue eyes, how much are they? And so this mom, she's like thinking, oh, what a funny joke, Becky. I mean, what a funny joke. What a funny joke. But no, Miss Ma'am. No. Suddenly, this lady starts saying, well, I have $250,000 in the car. $250,000 in the car, and the car, I can give it to you right now. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, the mom is like, okay, this is some crazy shit that's going down here. So, she quickly buys her shit, puts it all, gets her baby, starts going away. But the lady, this fucking woman, follows her to the parking lot where she proceeds to actually offer her more money. So once they're in the parking lot, this woman actually starts screaming, like saying, hey, okay, if you don't want to get it for $250,000, I can give you $500,000 because I really want him and I'm gonna take him. And she also says that basically, your baby is the perfect fit. I've been wanting to buy a baby for so folks. And as I was reading this article, at first I was like, this is funny, but then I was like, wait, why would you want a baby? And then, you know, considering the times we have now, I was like, oh, this is actually a lot darker than I would want. Again, I included this because it was very ridiculous, but at the same time, folks, please don't buy babies. I don't think I have. Wait, should I be even... That's weird advice. Hey folks, Jackie here. Don't buy babies. Make them. Wait, no. That's irresponsible. What I meant to say was like, if you want a baby, you should adopt, or you should make one if you're at the financial and bodily capacity to have a baby. Okay, folks? Don't steal babies. Do not kidnap babies. Babies deserve a good shot at life. Yes, exactly. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna start reading. I'm gonna start reading chat again. Okay, let me just see. Wait. Is it ask a crime. Is it a crime if the transaction is successful? Technically speaking, if you wanted to sell your baby... Wait, no, I think that's actually a law. Isn't that basically trafficking? That's human trafficking, though. You can't do that. So, I wouldn't say... That would be a crime. That is 1000% a crime. Exactly. And I love that people are basically like, of course it's in Texas. I just want to say, as Texas is one of the states that I used to live in, among other states that I've lived in, this woman does not represent us, folks. She does not represent us. Asicon is asking, is this lady like Cruella de Vil? We're not sure. I did not care to look more into her case. All I know is she tried to buy the fucking baby. And I know Adaru, she was like, she couldn't bother like popping one herself. She's a woman. Do you have a uterus? Hey, maybe she doesn't have, you know what, maybe she's infertile. But again, you could always just, here's the thing that kind of boggles my mind, now that I think about it. She was willing to actually, like, give $500,000, right? She was willing to give $500,000. But you couldn't afford to actually just adopt a baby? Because if I'm not mistaken, you also do need money to adopt a baby, right? I'm not too sure about this, okay? I don't know the process of, adoption, because well, technically I was being sent for adoption, but not really. It was a whatever, I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, whatever, exactly, folks. It is Soulless Sanctuary. It is incredibly messed up, folks. This is really messed up if you think about it. Exactly. Chthonic Maria said, with that kind of money, why didn't she just hire a surrogate? I have no fucking idea. Because if you have that money, you could be a surrogate. Again, which actually begs the question, did she actually have that money? Because it feels like she doesn't, because she ain't thinking right. Okay, folks. Do not... Exactly. Okay, Momojuro asked, bro, if someone asked to pay me for my baby, I would not, because I would think they would do... Exactly! You might think that they're gonna do something fucking bad. Yes, I'm right. Okay, you do need money to, like, adopt. Yes, exactly. Okay, Rob Cham asked, is buying pets ethical? Yes, I would like to think well... Now we're getting into, like, this moral dilemma of, like, because are you stealing the agency of an animal by buying them? Because, like, okay, how exactly do we define sentience? This is exactly why we have laws with animals, though, right? Like, we have animal protection, PETA? How do you pronounce that again? PETA? Whatever, okay. You know what I mean. Shit, now, suddenly I'm thinking about it. But, okay. God, now we're actually, okay, folks, do you think that buying a pet is ethical? I mean, as long as you treat it with respect. then it's fine, right? Maybe what isn't ethical is like, okay, it kind of begs you the question, like, is breeding a dog ethical? Like, okay, for the case of pugs, you know that pugs are basically the result of the result of a lot of like inbreeding, right? Because like you basically bred them to have those facial structures, but because of the facial structure, you know, with the upturned nose, they have respiratory problems. You know what I'm saying? So is that ethical? But you're treating it with respect. You're treating it okay. Is that okay? Huh. Oh, okay. So, I Love Idol said that Pokemon Black and White went into this already. No, I'm gonna tell you right now. I feel guilty. I didn't get to play Black and White, but now I feel like I should. I've only played more like the recent ones. I played some of the old ones. But yeah, exactly. Shit. Huh. But what if it's a give and take situation though, folks? Where like, I mean, again, as Nibbity said, joke's on you, my pets take care of me. Cause it's like, you know how like a lot of people with depression have pets? Because those pets kind of like absorb it. Well, not absorb it, they're not fucking Pokemon. But you know, like just holding them gives you kind of like therapeutic kind of high. Okay, PK Shellboy said, I think more the store-bought versus adoption question. See, folks, see, this here is when we start considering so many options, so many ethical questions here, that I feel like this would be a good discussion for in a moment. Because right now, we are gonna get on to the next crime. Crime number 9. Oh, I think I forgot to include a fucking headline here. Aw, man. Okay, folks, here we go. Okay, adopting a pet is always ethical. Alright, okay, then we're fine. Good. Alright. Okay, here is the next one, where I need y'all to know, when I found this out, it's not so much the nature of the crime, it's so much of what the fuck was stolen. Because here you go, folks. Someone stole a circumcision ambulance, and you will see on my next slide. By the way, this is exactly how the circumcision I'm like looking at chat right now, and I love how you all had the same reaction as me, because when I was like, okay, again, folks, look at my slide here. Do you see circumcision ambulance? An ambulance for circumcision. And did you know that a circumcision ambulance costs like 45 grand? And okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, when I was typing this in, I was literally typing it as I was reading the article. So these are my real-time reactions. Like, apparently, folks, it was a home circumcision service. But like, thank you so much. People are like justifying my response to that. They are, okay. Circumcision ambulance, circumcision on the go. There is an ambulance specific for. See, folks. I just want to know, in what situation is it an emergency that you just need the tip of your penis clipped off? I need to know. Give me the circumstance on what makes this. Oh, you know what? Okay, folks, I have thought of a situation where you might need a circumcision ambulance. Okay, hear me out. Fucking hear me out. Fucking hear me out, folks, hear me out. Fucking listen. Okay, I'ma tell you right now. I'ma tell you right now why you might need a circumcision. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. This conversation is about to get very rated. So, folks, I guess trigger warning. I will be mentioning sex. Okay, so if you wanna, if you wanna tune out, maybe tune out for like 2 to 3 minutes, because this is my justification on why you would probably need emergency circumcision. Okay. Okay. Alright, okay. So, this is a situation that I would think would constitute emergency circumcision. Maybe 2 situations, to be very specific. 2 situations. Okay. So one is, maybe you're having sex with a guy and you're very conscious of the fact that he's not circumcised. So you tell the guy, hey, I only have sex with like circumcised people. There you go. That's the situation where you ask, where the guy's like, okay, all right, let me just call the circumcision police. Oh wait, no, the circumcision, not the circumcision police. Yeah, the circumcision ambulance. And then you just fucking say like, hey, I need to get circumcised. I do know the stitches would need time to heal, but think about this. The blood is great lubrication. It's gonna go straight in there, folks. It's gonna go straight in. Okay, so that is the first situation. That is the first situation. The second situation, yet again. Wait, not the circumcision police. Sorry. The second situation. The second situation is, okay, I feel like I'm about to like share something to a bunch of people that nobody wants to know. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now that this is gonna be a sexual thing, and I really hope that nobody tunes out. Okay. So there is this sex thing among 2 men, which is called doxing. So basically, oh god, I feel so bad for having to discuss this. Okay, so basically, doxing is when you put the tips of 2 penises together, and then whoever is uncircumcised, well, the foreskin kind of goes inside the other. I don't know how to describe this, okay? For the adults here, you can just search what doxing is. And if anybody wants to know why I know what doxing is, it is because Brennan Lee Mulligan explained that in a D&D stream. And that now I know that information against my fucking will, okay? I made a tweet about that. Like, do you guys ever find out information about something and you're like, I did not consent to knowing this information, but now you know? Yes, that is what doxing is. Again, I'm so sorry, folks, that I am the... Yes, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry that I had to describe that, but now you know. Now you know against your fucking consent. Again, folks, I gave you I told you that it's about to get sexual, and if you didn't want to know about it, you could tune out for like 3 to 5 minutes. Wouldn't that... I don't know, Chthonic Marie. I'm not a doctor. Ask... Who... I'm not... Yes. Okay, folks. Okay. Now we are done. Okay, anyway, in relation to the doxing, maybe the reason why you would need the circumcision police is that 2 of you are like uncircumcised. And maybe one of you needs to be circumcised. I don't know how the fuck this works, okay? I do not have a penis, okay? Jacki3 does not have a penis. Okay. I am so sorry, Miles Hedger, that this is the conversation that you guys are coming into. Okay. There you go. Now those are the situations why you would need the circumcision doctors, circumcision ambulance. Anyway, just so you guys know that it was found in a pub park in Newham, and just in case anyone was asking, this was in London. Yeah, it was in London. Yes. Okay. Now you know. Actually, you know what? I have a funny story about circumcision. I promise you. I promise you, folks, that folks, I promise that this is the last story that I'm gonna talk to you about circumcision. Okay. So when I was much younger, I was really young. So I remember when Blake, again, sorry, I keep talking about my siblings, but okay, Blake's my brother. He's my foster brother. Anyway, so I remember the day that when he finally got circumcised. So he's just there on the bed, and he's got his hoo-ha out because, you know, it's painful, and he's just dead asleep. He's like dead asleep. And during this time, I was trying to make friends, which is kind of hard because I wasn't really the most social of people. I didn't really like people much. So anyway, I call in 2 of my schoolmates, and their name was Anise, and the other one was Beatrice. I remember this clearly. I'm so sorry because this is such a core memory to me. I bring them there because, and there's nothing really exciting in my house. So I was like, "Hey, do you want to see something weird?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." And legitimately, I go into my brother's room and I show them, "That's my brother. He just had surgery and his dick is out." Okay, his dick is out. And then they're like, "Ew." And Juniper comes into the room and she just goes like, "Jacqueline can't..." Oh shit, sorry, I was about to dox myself. Okay, she was like, "Jacqueline, what the fuck? Why are your friends here?" And I was like, "I'm just showing them around." And that's when I learned that apparently it's very impolite to show off, you know, a half-naked brother to a bunch of people who are basically your new friends. I will say though, I did keep in touch with Anise and Beatrice. We're actually still friends to this day. Oh wait, well, friends until I, you know, died, and then now literally nobody, you know what I'm saying. Okay. Yes, exactly. I'm sorry. Okay, I promise I did learn. I never did that again. And if to be honest, Blake finds it fucking hilarious. Albeit a little albeit a little weird that, you know, that's the first thing that I showed. I couldn't even show them the other. I mean, again, we lived in a small house. It wasn't really that interesting. It was cluttered and shit. Okay. There you go. And that is the very last circumcision story that we will fucking discuss, okay? That is the only... I don't think I will ever get back into discussing anything about circumcision. I feel like I've said the word circumcision so many times in this stream. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Okay, you know what? Time to stop. Okay? Sorry, folks, if that made you uncomfortable. But we're done, okay? We're done talking about that. We're now gonna fucking go. Next slide. Oh wait, let me just check the chat. Bad gameplay. Jackie really out here with a bunch of circumcisions. Despite not having a penis, I know. Okay. Exactly, okay. Gurdon said, "A friend of mine is a lifeguard, and one kid he worked with got his circumcision stitches caught in his swim trunks." Oh my god. Hold on, I don't even have a dick, and that gave me pain. Also, no, sorry. It's not Kate, okay? I'm not gonna repeat what the Kate... It is not Kate. It's not Kate. It's not Kate. It's... K-A is correct, but it's not Kate, okay? My name is not Kate. It's not Kate. Okay. Alright, okay. Okay. We're gonna fucking go now. We're gonna fucking go now. Jesus Christ. Oh god. Hey Mugen, I'm so sorry. Okay, now we're moving on to... Oh, wait, I never got back into it. Okay, sorry. Here's the weird law. Here's a weird law. So did you know that you can't die without a pre-purchased burial spot in... oh great. I can't do French. Pranks. I am so sorry. I mean, I know there's not a French guy in this fucking stream right now. Oh, wait, no. Aidoru, you did say you were from Canada, so I'm assuming that you know French. Yes. Shit. France! So there is a part in France where you can't die. And, okay, apparently the reason why this exists is because of the fact that there's basically too many dead bodies and there's no more burial spots, so you have to pre-purchase it. Now the reason why I find this fucking strange. Okay, the reason why I find this fucking strange is the fact that, I mean, if you die though, like, how exactly can you do, like what exactly can they do about it? Are they gonna fine you? Are they gonna fine, like, your family? Because guess what? According to, like, contracts and obligations, you know, laws on that, you can't go, well, I guess it depends on the country, but in certain countries, if I'm not mistaken, let's say if a person owes you money and they died, technically you legally cannot go to the family members for it, because the obligation in the contract was with the person, unless it was stipulated in the contract itself that you can go after it. But legally speaking, if I'm not mistaken, lawyers, if there are lawyers here, I know Miles Edgeworth is here. If I'm not mistaken, you can't go after them. Yeah, you can't go after them. So again, here, so like, who are you gonna go after? Are you gonna go after the dead guy? But he's dead. What the fuck are you gonna do? He's dead. They just leave. I mean, then this law is just so weird to me. Yes, exactly. Wait, sorry, hold on. Asakon said you can't legally die in Disneyland. Really? You can't legally die in Disneyland? But like, again, these laws that involve death make me just go, but how are you gonna monitor that? Like, who the fuck knows? I mean, yeah, okay, but like, you know, when you're dead, nobody can go after you. It's like, okay, it's like that song from Avenue Q. Except for death in paying taxes, everything is life is only for now. So, exactly, like, when you die, they can't do shit. Again, okay, sorry, I'm just mostly complaining about this law because, like, how are you even gonna, like, get to them? Fucking, yes, exactly. Wait, okay, yes. Oh, Asakon said, I guess once you're born, you have to register a burial plot already. You know, that is true. Wait. Okay, wait, there's also similar law in Svalbard? Where are these laws coming from about death? How can you... Is this like, okay, can you imagine like you have like a fucking myocardial infarction, sorry, a fucking heart attack in Disneyland, and then they have to make sure that you live long enough to actually get out? Is that how it fucking works? That is so weird to me. Disneyland is suing corpses for defamation? What the fuck is going on this day? Okay, you know, I did say that I was gonna take a break. You know what? Never mind. We don't need to take a break. We're just gonna fucking go into this. We're gonna finish everything because you know what? We will fucking do it. Alright, okay, alright, okay. Okay, Cathonic Maria said it's illegal to die in Svalbard because they cannot have cemeteries there. Where's Svalbard? That sounds like a Nordic country. Is that? I was right! It's in Norway. I like it when I know geography. Anyway, okay. So the next crime. This is one of, okay. We're down to our last 3 crimes, folks. So I will give a warning. Oh wait, no, the first crime, it's just cute. The second crime involves, it is gonna involve like fraudulent stuff, and the second crime, I promise, I will get to it what it is. Okay, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Okay, so this crime, 2 Welsh guys. I just realized this is the second time. This is the second crime here that involves Welsh people. Yes. Okay. So, 2 Welsh guys steal a penguin and make it their 3rd member. I promise you this is actually a really cute crime. It's really cute. Okay, so this penguin you see, guys, his name is Dirk. Okay, he is Dirk the penguin. So here's the story. So there are 2 Welsh tourists. They basically stole a penguin named Dirk from a theme park following a night out, and both have been fined with like 1,000 Australian dollars. So these friends, they're from the south of Wales. They broke into SeaWorld in Queensland Gold Coast. And besides the fact that they stole a dolphin, they stole a penguin, they swam with the dolphins, they let off a fire extinguisher in a shark enclosure. They are the definition of fucking around and finding out. Thankfully, these 2 people did plead guilty to trespassing and stealing, because it is a protected animal. But anyway, so what happened was, here's the funny part. They did this all when they were drunk, because they came from a party and then they did this shit. And then the next day, they woke up and they were like, dude, we have a penguin with us. Oh wait, no, that's Scottish. That's not Welsh. I don't know how to fucking do a Welsh accent, so I'm not gonna even fucking attempt. So they wake up and there is, let me be specific, it is a fairy penguin called Dirk from the aquarium. Yes. So at first they try to actually take care of it by feeding it, and then they even put it in the shower when they, when they woke up with hangovers, because again, these 2 fuckers were drunk. And then they were like, you know what? We don't know how to handle this. So you know what these fucking people do? They release Dirk into the canal. And good for Dirk, because they were spotted by the locals. Okay, so this is what happens. This is what fucking happens to Dirk. Y'all think that the story is done? Okay, so here's the thing. So, a bunch of Australian people basically saw Dirk. He was fucking struggling because, like, a couple saw the penguin. He was being chased out of the water from the canal, which was quite possibly a shark, and then he was chased back by a dog. So this guy goes through a fucking adventure. He goes through it all. What I do love though is that the fact that these 2 Welsh guys, they basically do write a letter of apology. They were like, hey, we're sorry about this. And the Australian authorities were basically like, you know what, y'all are young and dumb. They are young and dumb, because I think they were 21 and 20 years old. The Australian authorities were basically, you could have died. And they were like, fuck yeah, no. That's why we're sorry, bro. We're sorry. And there you go. So I am happy to report to everyone though that Dirk did get reunited with his girlfriend Peaches. The fact that this fucking penguin has more game than me really astounds me, and it kind of hurts my feelings, but you know what? It's fine. This is fine. It's okay. Sometimes, folks, sometimes a penguin has a girlfriend and you don't. Exactly. Exactly. Now let me just go through chat again. Extra crime. Did you hear about how there's a whole syndicate dedicated to stealing Venus? sorry, what, Asicon? There is, sorry, there is a whole syndicate just stealing Venus flytraps for what? For what though? Are they endangered? Yes, now you guys know that yes. Alright. There is dirt. No, he's called Dirk. Sorry. Okay. Alright, okay. Now you know of the case of the theft of Dirk the Penguin. Oh, okay. Now, okay. Before I move on to the next crime, okay, I guess I will give some trigger warnings for this one. This one involves fraudulence. This does involve people kind of getting harmed, but not really hurt. I mean, I guess their pockets hurt, but yeah. So, this is actually, I wouldn't say super recent case. This is around, I think, 2019, 2020, I'm not too sure. But yes, so, this is, so okay, again, if people feel uncomfortable with the fact that we're gonna discuss this, please feel free to click out. I ain't gonna hold it against you. So, this is the crime. Malachi Love Robinson. If you notice that I actually name drop him, there's only two people that I'm gonna name drop. This one and the next one. Because they are the definition of a fucking red flag. You know? So, Malachi Love Robinson. This is basically a teenager who pretends to be a gynecologist. Y'all, you're in for a doozy with this one. Okay. So, he was first caught playing doctor during a gynecology exam room when he was only 17 years old. So, he was posing as a doctor at St. Mary's Medical Center in, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, are you kidding me? Florida? Wait, what? This guy's from Florida? I said that I was only gonna do one Florida guy and Folks, this is exactly what I meant by, like, the amount of shit that has happened in Florida always astounds me. Wait, this guy's from Florida? Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, I guess it's another Florida man. Sure, why not? Yes, okay. So, Malachi Love Robinson, when he was 17, he gets arrested after the hospital staff actually catch him posing as a doctor at St. Mary's Medical Center in Palm Beach, Florida. He stole a white lab coat embroidered with the hospital's insignia, and then he just wanders around the hospital. He pretends to be a resident. So, he actually stood around in various exams, offered advice to, like, the patients, and he was actually able to observe one gynecological procedures. Okay. You know, what kills me is the fact that he wasn't even sent to prison because he was still technically a minor. Just so y'all know, he's not a minor anymore. He can very much go to prison. Now, here's the one with, like, he stole, like, 35 grand. So this is the part where it actually really sucks. So, one of his unfortunate patients, her name was Anita Morrison. She was 86 years old. She contacted the fake medical clinic. Yes, folks, he has a fake medical clinic. He has a fake clinic. It's really bad. So she goes to him. And this guy, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, poor ma'am. And he starts, like, you know, giving exams and shit. He actually does home visits. And little did this lady know that Malachi has actually been stealing checks from her house. Like, he used her identity to make car payments. And in total, he stole about $34,500, which is essentially $35, from an ailing old lady. And who also, I just also want to say, he was also giving shitty advice, and this lady was suffering from it. It's bad. Anyway, it's great because eventually it does come to an end. It does come to an end, okay, folks? Because an undercover officer goes to an exam, and basically it's like, you're under arrest, sir. And that's how it happens. He gets arrested. Thank fucking Lord. Thank the fucking Lord. And you know, here's the thing that also I find very weird though, because apparently, so his first stint, remember, again folks, his first stint was he was 17 years old. Apparently, he was able to convince real, legitimate doctors at St. Mary's Medical Center that he was one of the co-leads. And this is what makes me, because here, okay, folks, do you see that face? Do you see this face? This looks like a goddamn fucking child. Do y'all know how long it takes to be a medical professional? Do y'all know how it takes to be a medical doctor? Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. So you're gonna go to elementary, you're gonna go to high school, then you're gonna go to college. Then you're gonna go, your college is essentially, I don't know, fucking 4 to 6 years, depending on what you major in. And then after that, oh, no, you think you're done? No, man. You are gonna go to grad school. Your grad school is basically medical school. Medical school is about, what, 4 years? And you think you're done there? Nuh-uh. You're gonna get licensed first, folks. Then you're gonna do some training. Exactly. You're gonna do some training. I forgot what they called it, but there is a specific training program for it, and because it depends on what you want to specialize in. Like, do you want to be like for children? Do you want to be like for heart? And exactly. So you are looking at, like, I don't know, 10 to 15 years of education. So in hindsight, I'm expecting my doctor to, the youngest doctor I expect is maybe, what, between 25 to 30 years old? So the fact that they were able to look at this guy and was like, oh yeah, legit, that's probably a fucking doctor. Like, okay, what was he saying that made you convinced that he was a gynecologist though? Cause like, I'm gonna tell you right now, there are so many terms and shit in medicine that make you fucking confused. I don't even know any of them. The only reason, again, that I know about this is because I have had to go to my friend. I'm not gonna out her. I'm not gonna tell y'all who she is. Cause she always tries to explain to me, like, cause I'm the type of person who, like, wants to know what the fuck is going on. Like, okay, when I see, like, this wound of mine that gets really shitty, explain to me why this is happening. Explain to me. And she always explains it. And again, God bless the doctors who actually explain what the fuck they're doing and not just, like, fucking poking shit. Y'all are the real MVP. So you see my, like, what the fuck? How is he able to convince? Sorry, folks. I'm just, like, very confused about this. Okay. Alright. Okay. And so here's the thing. And here's what's even funnier. This guy is the definition of delusional. Because he believed that he was really a doctor because he had a PhD from an online church school. Which, let me just get to you, folks. PhD and MD are two completely different things. PhD means Doctor of Philosophy, and MD means Medical Doctor. Okay? Alright? We've seen the memes. Y'all have seen the memes of, like, somebody, I need a doctor. And then somebody says, I'm a doctor. And it's like, oh great, what's your specialty? And you're like, oh yes, I'm a Doctor of Philosophy. That is a difference, okay? What the fuck? So he truly believes that he is a legitimate doctor just because he got a PhD from an online church school. Not to knock on, like, schools, on Christianity or online schools or whatever, but, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, folks, I'm pretty sure that being a doctor is very hands-on. You ain't gonna learn surgery from, like, watching a guy do it. I mean, I suppose you can learn some tips and tricks, but unless you are actually conducting the surgery on the body, you ain't gonna learn shit, you know? You gotta actually be hands-on. Why do you think it takes so fucking long to be a goddamn fucking doctor? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just really so fucking annoyed at this. Okay, anyway. And did you know, again, he has a website, folks. You know what kind of kills me is the fact that his website actually ran for at least a total of 3 months before it was actually shut down. And what's funny is it has a 5-star ranking. Given that it was only from 2 reviews, the fact that it had a fucking 5-star rating, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, sorry. Oh. Okay, so anyway, and this is the funny part, in an unrelated case, like, besides the fact that he is bamboozled, essentially a part of Florida, he apparently stole his godmother's identity to buy a Jaguar. Okay, let me again, folks. We're talking about the car, okay? Not the animal. Not the animal. I don't think Florida is that wild that you can buy a What am I kidding? In Florida, you can buy a fucking alligator. Okay. You know what? And that is the end of my slide for him. Let me just go through chat just to see what the fuck y'all are like saying. Cause I feel like y'all are in with me in this energy. It's so fucking weird. 99 Bottle said that he might have a sibling in a medical field. That makes sense. That makes sense. Asicon asked 8 to 10 years starting from college. Yeah, 8 to 10 years considering college. Okay, so let's do this. College is like 4 to 6 years. Medical school is about 4 years. Then you have training, and training again depends on like the specialty that you want to do. So training can actually be the quickest, I'd say, is 3 years, but it can range from 3 to 6 years. And apparently, okay, I'm just reading this right now. Apparently, if you want to train even further, that's another additional few years. So essentially, you're looking at 10 to 15 years of just studying. Bad Gameplay said, oh yeah, that's probably a doctor. One of the things you don't want to hear from someone who's supposed to... 1000%! Can you imagine going to the doctor and you just go like, I think that's what it is, and you're like, what do you mean you think? Can you not... I mean, granted that I know that medicine is imprecise, it's hard, but you kind of want some confidence in your doctor. Like, you like, hey doc, I want you to definitively tell me if I have cancer based on like the CT scan or like whatever scan you did on me, okay? Because that shit costs money. You need to be able to tell me if I got cancer or not, because my god, I'm gonna have to make some plans if that's the fucking case, right? Last thing you want to be is misdiagnosed. That fucking sucks. Okay, alright, okay. I mean, sure, why not? Okay. Alright, now, okay, it is now 8:30. I'm gonna speed this a little bit because Ruru is gonna be streaming at 9 o'clock, a Baldur's Gate 1. I will show up again. Anyway, okay. Yes, of course, folks, do not worry. I'm gonna make sure that we are gonna end before Ruru even comes. Alright. Comes. Anyway, okay. Oh, I love this. Cows lose their jobs as milk prices drop. In the first place, how are cows losing their jobs, though? Okay, so I do want to say the next case. Okay, folks, this is... I'm gonna need to give a trigger warning. The trigger warning being lack of bodily autonomy, the mention of mishandling a corpse, lack of bodily autonomy specifically from a female. I will not be mentioning if what you think I am. It's not gonna be that, do not worry. It's just, it gets really bad. This gets bad. Okay, this is bad. Okay. I'm sorry I wasn't able to like get into like the cow part. It's just that we have to discuss this. Okay, so what you guys see, this guy's name is Carl Tansler. So essentially, an old weird guy steals a woman's remains and lives with her for 7 years, and the family has zero idea. Holy fuck. This is a really bad case. Okay, I feel like y'all would have heard of this. This is a pretty popular case, and I just had to include it because this is a very weird crime. This is a very, crime. Okay. But I don't want to discuss him first. I do want to discuss first the victim. So, the lady is Maria Elena Milagro de Hoyos. who was a 22-year-old Cuban American who was dying of tuberculosis. Now, folks, this was around the 1930s, where tuberculosis was actually, you know, it was a bad thing. It was a bad disease. Nobody could really actually cure it yet. Actually, just a random fact about tuberculosis. Did y'all know that tuberculosis used to be linked to vampirism? Because so tuberculosis used to be actually called consumption. So people thought that people who had consumption were, had a case of vampirism. I know. I could get more into it. It's just that I'm limited. No, I think I could get into it. So anyway, because tuberculosis, when you have tuberculosis, you kind of waste away. So they thought that people with this disease, they were having their life essence sucked up. So people kind of like put 2 and 2 together, and they were like, oh, it's the vampires. It was a weird time, folks. It was a weird time. Do VTubers get VTuber? Oh, I fucking hate that. I fucking hate that. Rob, ban! I'm just kidding. Do not ban him. Do not ban him, folks. Okay, so anyway. So Maria Elena Milagro de Hoyos is a 22-year-old Cuban American who was dying of tuberculosis. So she goes to this hospital that the 56-year-old Carl Tanzler was working in. Now, George Carl Tanzler, who also called himself Count Karl von Kossel, because he said that he was a count. He is not a count, folks. He said he was a count. He said he was a doctor. He said he was everything, but nope, he's not. So he is actually he is working as a radiology technologist, and he falls in love with Maria Elena Milagro de Hoyos. And I want y'all to know that Carl Tanzler was actually already married. He was already married. He already had a kid. Albeit not the best of marriages. But yeah. He keeps telling people that there is a woman in his dreams with dark hair and beautiful eyes. And the moment Maria Elena Milagro de Hoyos actually steps into his office, he's like, that's the woman of my dreams. That's her. That's fucking her. And so this guy is like straight up obsessed. He's straight up obsessed. He actually starts going to her fucking house, and he starts actually bringing in these treatments, okay? He's actually the one he's putting himself in charge of her treatment. And again, folks, I want y'all to know this is a radiology technologist. He is not a doctor, okay? I will say that I'm not so sure in that time, but in now this time though, if you're gonna get into any medical field, like any medicine practicing, whatever, radiology, you will have to know some basic knowledge, some basic knowledge. But of course, you are specialized to fucking radiology, okay? Tuberculosis is internal again. So anyway, that happens. He starts going to her house, he starts treating her, and the thing is, the way he is fucking, like, treating her, it's all fucking experimental. It was all experimental. And I want you to know, he does this treatment for over an entire year, folks. He does it for an entire year. Eventually, though, Elena dies. Understandably so, because this is tuberculosis in the 1930s. That's a death wish. And Carl Tanzler, he is like sad as shit. He is so depressed. He's so depressed that he actually tells the family that, hey, I am going to like pay for everything. I'm gonna pay for the funeral homes. I'm gonna pay for the mausoleum. I think it was mausoleum, mausoleum. I'm gonna pay for everything. And the family, I'm just gonna say right now, if I was a family, I'd be like, cool beans, you've been treating her. and you're gonna pay for it? You know what? I find you kind of weird, but sure, let's fucking go. And I just want everyone to know Elena by no means reciprocated. Okay, she was just kind of like going with like, okay, well, this guy is willing to treat me. I fucking guess. Let's fucking go. Okay? So in no way, shape, or form was she consenting to like his love, because I'm gonna tell you right now, while he was treating her, he kept on like saying, hey, I love you so much, baby, you are so pretty, blah 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 blah. That's it. That's what happens. So anyway, she fucking dies. And then when she dies, it again sad. And here's when it starts. Y'all thought that was the okay. Y'all thought that was the bad part? No, folks. But wait, there's more. It gets worse. It gets really weird. So he's the only one with the keys to the mausoleum, which the family found really weird, but they were like, you know what, he paid for everything, so I fucking guess. So what happens is he actually installs like a phone line, because sometimes what Carl Tanzler used to do was he would go to the mausoleum, he would go there at night, then he would like sing her songs, he'd talk to her about his day, all that shit. And the reason why he had a phone line installed in a fucking mausoleum, Jesus fucking Christ, every time is because sometimes he wants to call her to like ask her, hey, how are you doing, sweetheart? And I'm just like, if you actually expect him to fucking respond, good fucking luck. So anyway, again. So that's what happened. 2 years into this development of like, just visiting and stuff, that's when he decides, all right, folks, time to take this to the next level. He takes her body in a wagon and he basically brings her to his home, which, by the way, he's like living in some raggedy ass place, because guess what? The hospital found out and they were like, hey, you know what? For all the illegal treatments that you've done, canceled. Ya job's done. Ya ain't doing that shit no more. Okay, so anyway. So he brings her to his home because he claims that Elena's soul actually asked him. And you know what's actually fucking weirder? Is that apparently, folks, he was building a rocket ship. He was building a rocket ship in the hopes that he would send them both to space so that space could like penetrate her and she would come back to life. I wish I was making this shit up, but I am not making this shit up. Yeah. Yes. Okay. And so the body is with him. Her body is essentially with him for about 7 years. And considering the fact that this is in the 1930s, embalming methods were not as like great, I guess. So he was constantly replacing her organs, constantly putting like fluids in her, and when she started to smell bad, he would like put oils in her and shit. And he would dress her up. And let me tell you, folks, let me fucking tell you right now. He legitimately thought that he was living with his wife. He did not think that anything was wrong. He legitimately believed he was living with his wife. Like, he would even buy her clothes. He would like comb her hair. He was doing all these things. And again, I want to reiterate, nobody knew this was going on, okay? Nobody fucking knew. And he started replacing so many parts of their body because, again, this is a rotting corpse. So essentially, he kept on replacing so many parts that it wasn't looking like Elena's body anymore. It started to look more like an Elena doll. Eventually, Florinda, who was Elena's sister, kind of figured there was something fucking weird. And you know why? Because Tanzler wasn't visiting the mausoleum as much anymore. Why the fuck not? And also, she heard about that he was buying some women's clothing. Why? So Florinda goes to to his fucking place, and she finds Elena's body. But here's the thing, she doesn't think that it's Elena's body. It has been changed so many times that she thinks that is an Elena doll. And they only get confirmation that this is actually Elena when they finally do the tests. So for 7 fucking years, he has been living with the body of Elena. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. And you know what kind of kills me about this is the fact that, okay, he doesn't go to jail. You know why he doesn't go to jail? Because according to the court, the statute of limitation has passed. So he actually just gets out with a slap of the wrist. And here's even the worst part. Some people were actually sympathetic of him. They were thinking that he was like a hopeless romantic. And I was just like, what do you mean? That is not, no. The woman did, first of all, the family, where is the agency of the woman's body to her? Like, can women not have even their own bodies even in death? What the actual fuck? So, there we go, thank you, statute. Exactly. It's an incredibly messed up case. And according to, like, I don't know, rumors, was like when he died, folks, let me just tell you right now, it gets even fucking weirder. I mean, actually not really weirder. It is said that when he died, he actually was clutching onto a death mask of Elena. For the folks who don't know what a death mask is, so, I think it was I forgot which country it was, but back in Europe, people would create death masks, which is basically like, they would get a mold of the deceased person's face, and they would make a mask out of it. So apparently he was wearing a death mask of her when he died, and he was also clutching on to like a life-size Elena fucking pillow, I don't know. And that's how he died. Yes. Yes. I am so sorry. Yes, that is exactly how it goes. Yes. And that is the story of Carl Tanzler and Elena de Hoyos. It's really terrible. So I'm sorry, but I did have to leave, like, I guess the weirdest for the last. So folks, this is exactly what I mean when I finally do like a stream on true crimes. Probably more like this, along the lines where we actually honor the victim more than the fucking killer or whatever, because again, it's the victims we gotta remember, not the one who fucking did it. Yes. Alright. So, in line with this, the last weird law that I am gonna share, which is not really a weird law, it's more of like, this is something that I learned. Okay, it's something that I learned. So, there is a law in the Philippines where apparently if a doctor, okay, I need to set this up. So, if a dentist in the Philippines malpractices, they have to pay about, I think, 1.2 million pesos. If a nurse malpractices in the Philippines, she has to pay about, I'm not sure, I think 800,000, 1 million? Yes, that one. Now, you know how much a doctor has to pay if he malpractices. 10,000 pesos. Let that sink in. And there is a reasoning why that is the case. Because apparently, that law on malpractice of doctors was made around the 50s, and the law about the dentistry part and the law about the nursing part was made more recently, like a 2000 stuff. Which just goes to show that laws really need to be fucking updated. Cause fucking imagine that, like you could just malpractice and you'll be like, I just have to pay 10,000 pesos. Like I could just get my license revoked and now get it. You see, exactly. When I learned this about the Philippines, I was like, holy shit, y'all really need to like revise your fucking laws and shit. Anyway, yep, exactly. Thank you, Fanart Maria said the best true crime channels I follow focus more on the victims and the criminals. Yes, yes, precisely. In fact, if I could recommend you folks a really good true crime, if you guys have heard of Rotten Mango, she's one of the most empathetic true crime channels that I've watched. Like, she really digs deep into the tragedy, but also makes sure that she puts more emphasis on the fact that this was a living person who did, you know, who lived a life and shit. Yes, exactly. So anyway, folks, what is the moral story of this fucking stream? The moral of the story is, folks, crime responsibly. Don't crime on people who don't deserve it. Crime for the good of humanity. And be the chaotic good rogue you were meant to be. Okay, folks? So I want y'all to know that I do not condone doing crimes unless it is for the betterment of society. Oh, thank you for the recommendation. Coffee House Crime. I will check it out. Yes. Alright. You know, I would like to make a more... Yes, exactly, folks! Asicon said, basically be a Robin Hood. And I 1000%. Wait, hold on, sorry. 99 Bottles just said, didn't Rotten Mango pull like thumbtacks in her exes? I did not know about that. I will check into that. Yes, thank you, folks. So the moral of the story is crime responsibly. I feel like that should be a hashtag for me. Crime responsibly. Okay, thank you so much. You know what? Let me just quickly transition this to chat because we do have to end this up really quick. So folks, I hope you did enjoy what we did today. I hope you guys, I don't know if you learned anything. I guess you guys learned about like a bunch of random crimes, and now you have like a story to tell a bunch of people if you need to tell a story. And you know what? Story time is always a great thing. So anyway, let me just thank you so much. Thank you so much, folks, for being here. Normally I'd say more, but we gotta skedaddle to Rue's fucking stream. So folks, I'll see you there in her stream. I will. Y'all better go there, please. For me. I'm kidding. Anyway, peace out, hijackers, and Jacki out.